Baidu just dropped a model that beats DeepSeek, competes with Claude and Gemini, and costs just 6% of what those models cost to train. That is not a typo. Let's break down exactly what ERNIE 5.1 is and why it matters. This is Fahad Mirza, and I welcome you to the channel. I believe that ERNIE model family is one of the most underrated family of AI models out there, just like my channel, because they have been producing some real gems for quite some time and we have covered it all. That is why I'm quite curious to see how exactly this new ERNIE model performs. So let's get straight to their hosted platform, and I'm going to give it a very hard prompt. So let's check out its thinking mode, and I'm going to ask it to build me this tool which primarily is trying to build an app which would act as the black box locator, where a plane has crashed somewhere near Fiji and we are asking it to not only locate that black box but also do a lot of other things in a self-contained HTML file. So this is a real test with a single very complex prompt, one shot, and we are going to find out how exactly it works, because not only it is going to use the JavaScript and a lot of other things out there. While it builds, let's talk a bit more around this model. Now, as you can see here, the model is quite interesting in the sense that they have sort of retrained it from scratch. Now, it is derived from the ERNIE 5 but compressed down massively. Total parameters cut to a third, active parameters cut to half. The training cost is the headline story, only 6% of what comparable models spend, yet it is punching at the very top of global leaderboards on agents, math, knowledge, and search. Let's go back to our hosted platform to see what is happening. It is still thinking. While it thinks, let's me show you very interesting thing. So I am recording this from Mona Vale beach here in beautiful sunny Sydney, and you can see that it is one of the most beautiful stretches of coastline here in Australia. And honestly, there is something fitting about reviewing a breakthrough AI model from here. So let us walk through the benchmarks and architectures while enjoying this beautiful view. Let me start with this text arena, which looks pretty interesting to me. Now, the top four are all Cloud Opus variants, then Gemini, Meta's Muse Spark, GPT, and Grok. ERNIE 5.1 preview sits at 13 globally, and it is the only Chinese model in the entire list. Two leaderboards, two top 15 finishes, one Chinese model. Now, let's also talk about how exactly it fits under the benchmarks, which is again a very interesting story. So, hopefully, you are able to see this. Now the technical benchmarks are quite interesting here. On agent tasks, Ernie beats DeepSeek V4 Pro. On the hardest maths reasoning benchmark with tools only, Gemini 3.1 Pro edges it out. Claude and DeepSeek are both behind. On knowledge and reasoning, it is competitive with Claude Opus 4.6 and DeepSeek, with Gemini slightly ahead. All of this from a model that cost a fraction of what those competitors spent to build. Now, let's go back to our browser to see what is happening. It is still writing the code, by the way, so let's go back to Monavale Beach and let's talk now maybe about the training, because I think this is the most interesting part which I found out from their blog post which they have released. So how did they pull this off on 6% of the budget? That was a question for me. This diagram actually explains it. Normally you train separate models at different sizes. So three sizes, three full training bills. Baidu trained one model that flexes dynamically across depth, width and routing sparsity all at once. One training run, an entire family of model sizes. That is the cost secret. Now, finally, let me show you one last very interesting bit which I think is quite cool. Let me switch it on. There you go. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all the training details and stuff, but this is how they made it capable across everything without the usual trade offs. Four stages. First, standard instruction fine tuning across all domains. Second, separate expert models for code, reasoning, and agents trained in complete isolation from each other. Third, all those experts get fused into one single model at the same time. Fourth, a final reinforcement learning stage specifically for creative writing and open ended chat. Clean separation, clean fusion, no compromises. So that is what ERNIE 5.1 is in a very, very short, high level overview. And I hope that you also enjoyed the Monavale beach here. Let's go back to your browser, and now it is writing the code. So let's wait for it to finish, and then I will show you it in action. And meanwhile, if you are feeling generous, follow me on X and become a member on the channel, as it helps a lot. And Ernie has come back with the response. Let me show you the result in single shot. There you go. Looks simply out of this world. On the left hand side, you can see that the whole dashboard of the application is there, and it shows everything which I asked in the prompt, including the signal analysis, calculation, and all that stuff. I also asked us to move this map movable, and it is doing exactly the same. This is where the black box is, you see. And then you can see the map looks also quite good. It is because it is, stretchable, so it is removing. And these are the three locations. So there is Australia where my mouse is, and then you can see that it is just calculating it from there. So I'll just focus here. I'll just click here. I think made slight mistake in the map repetition, but that's fine. Let's click. As soon as I click, it just signals go there. Okay, pretty interesting. There you go. So now it is online. There is a signal delay. It is also showing me latitudes and longitudes. This is also working, and some data around that. So this is primarily a black box locator sort of thing. And then on the top it is telling us that depth estimate is there, location confirmed, that this is a confirmed location. It is near Tonga, so it knows the geography too. So this prompt is testing a lot of things around there. I would say it has done wonderfully well. Let's go back, let's get another chat, and now let me go with the instant one this time, and let's try out multilinguality. So I'm asking it to translate the sentence, my neighbor has 9 kids, yet claims she never found true love. Translate the above text into following languages, and there are heaps of languages, more than 80 plus from across the globe, from every continent. It's an instant one, so I'm hoping it is going to return me the response quickly. Now, please check out the response. Let me know how it has done in your native language. Put it in the comment. I will just let it run because it is fairly quick. The few languages which I know from Asia and few other European languages, I think it is doing wonderfully well. And this is a hard prompt because not only it is checking out some of the common languages, some of the low resource languages, to top it off some of the regional languages. So it's not as easy as it sounds. And you can see that these are all the Indian regional languages, and then some of the low resource southeast region of the world, and then some East European, and then Central Asian, and then the common Dutch and few others. Czech, Kurdish is some part of Iraq, Turkey, and Iran, and Serbo-Croatian is there. And I will just let it run. I think it is doing wonderfully well because I'm also checking it, some of them in the Google Translate. I think the results are pretty good. Okay, so I will just let it run, and then I will quickly show you. So African languages. Please let me know what do you think. I think it is doing pretty well. There you go. Even gibberish is quite good. Okay, so this final test is not only checking its tool use but also the multi-step reasoning. So I have turned on the thinking. The web search is already on, and this is a prompt where I want to see if this AI advisor Steffi is able to solve this near impossible situation. So she needs to not only save this last dodo, but also need to do a lot of other stuff. So if you read through this one, we need to see if Steffi actually looks up real dodo biology, current extinction science, and Mauritian conservation law before she answers a question. Now I'm asking it that in the last paragraph, model or Steffi needs to give us the definitive recommendation course of action, a clear, decisive, prioritized plan that gives the dodo the highest probability of survival and the species the best chance of revival. No hedging, no it depends. Steffi makes the call. So I'm just putting it in a very tight spot, and this is what it has happened that a living dodo bird, extinct since 1681, has just been discovered alive in a remote highland forest in Mauritius by a local farmer. You have 72 hours before the Mauritian government shuts down all access to site permanently. Three groups are in conflict: a pharmaceutical corporation wanting DNA extraction rights, a conservation body demanding full isolation, and a local religious group claiming the bird is a sacred omen that must not be touched. Right? So let's run this and see what happens there. I think it is going to take a bit of a time, but we can wait. And if you look at its chain of thought, it's actually quite impressive. It focuses on what is important, what is not. It slices and dices the prompt and then comes up different alternatives, and then very quickly it just decides on a plan and then starts giving us the response. So let's wait for to see what it comes back with. And while the model thinks, let me take you back to the beach. So Mona Vale is part of Sydney's northern beaches, and it sits between Narrabeen and Bungan Beach. The area has one of the most consistent surf breaks in Sydney and has been a training ground for some of Australia's top surfers for decades. The rock pool here is one of the largest ocean pool in New South Wales, completely free and open to everyone. And if you look carefully, at the headline behind me, this is Bengali Head, which is a protected nature reserve that has barely changed in thousands of years. Amazing, amazing place, real great corner of the world. Okay, let's go back to the results. And meanwhile, the model has come back with the response, and this is a genuinely impressive response. Steffi didn't really waffle. She triaged, delegated, negotiated, and made the hard call. The threat prioritization is logical, and the reasoning is transparent at each and every step. The science is real. The Columbiad Veterinary Protocol, the Copenhagen Genome Reference, the colossal bioscience work, web search directly and clearly did its job. The tool use is quite good with this model. The negotiation framework is clever, giving every group a win while nobody gets full control. Like this negotiator, different calls are happening, and then step by step you can see. And immediate, this is what I was talking about. I'll just go down, look at this, how good this one is. It is also being precise. It is, as I said it, must not haggle really. And there you go. Also giving us the bottom lines. And then this is a definitive order from Steffi. No hedging, the call is made. And here is the plan. So you can see that if I just scroll down, it is hour by hour. And last paragraph is where magic happens. I think it really, really shines. No hedging, a clear decisive sequence hour by hour, and the line, call the priest, get the money, deploy the nebulizer, is generally good writing. The prose is very good. There are few weaknesses here and there, like sometimes it seems a bit convenient, but again I think that would be nitpicking. I think overall this is a strong showing for ERNIE 5.1 on a prompt designed to break lesser models. So that's it. That is our good old Baidu's ERNIE 5.1 for you, and they're not sponsoring this video, by the way. The model is built on 6% of the budget, beating the best in the world on 2 global leaderboards. And this has been reviewed from one of Sydney's most beautiful beaches. If Baidu can do this with 6%, imagine what comes next. See you in the next one. Please again subscribe to the channel and become a member and follow me on X. Thank you for all the support.